So we now learn that over half the households that stepped up at the start of the Ukraine crisis and said, look, I've got a spare room, I've got a big enough house, I'll happily house some of the refugees. Over half have now stopped doing so. I think that's a worrying figure. I think given the housing crisis in our city that existed long before the Ukraine crisis, I think it will be interesting to see whether or not any councillors look into the situation in more detail. For example, we don't know the exact number of Ukrainians, individuals that is, who are now no longer able to be supported by local households. We don't know the number of them who have presented themselves as homeless. We don't know the number of them that may have been pushed into temporary accommodation, and we don't know the additional cost burden. I mean, that's the reality of it as well, that has now been placed on the council. Local people will be no doubt interested to find out. Of course, refugees should be welcomed, but we also need to be upfront and honest in regards to the financial impact this is having, because there's a lot of people in our city who need help in a range of ways, pensioners, disabled, etc. So yeah, and I'd also be interested to find out how many councillors have actually housed Ukrainians, because a good number of them have big houses with spare rooms.